sneakerheads and basketball enthusiasts alike, this is the only land, and we are back to talk about neither of these on the table. Before I get into that, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you've liked what you've seen before and you would like to see more. So for today, we're actually here to talk about something that has not released yet. We are here to talk about the Kawhi 2s, which is why there's the ones over here and the Omnis over here. So I don't know. I don't even remember if I did unboxings for either of these. Definitely not for that one. I haven't played in any of these like enough. I don't have a performance review in these. I played in these once, maybe like a week or so ago. I'll save my thoughts on that for when the 2s come out on these as well. I still have the plastic in these. Like I haven't touched these. Obviously COVID is the reason for that, and the ACL. So the ACL is the reason for this one, and COVID is the reason for this one. Images came out for the Kawhi 2s. I don't know. I'd say a couple weeks ago. We are March 7th, and they came out February. From what I see here, February 9th was the first news that I got on this app that I use. Yeah, February 9th. And then it was the black and white pair. Of course, not Adidas. New Balance is gonna put the press release out, and they're gonna say it has this stuff in here and this stuff in here. Supposedly, it has for the upper a fit weave light material. So I don't know if one of these had fit weave, and this is like a lighter version of that. It doesn't say anything. Do I see fit weave in here? No, it doesn't. I'm only looking because that's gross. I'm only looking because on the image of the Kawhi 2s, it does show the fit weave light specifically written on the sneaker. So I don't see that there, and I'm not quite sure what was actually in there. They still have the fuel cell technology, which is in these. I know for a fact. It is in these as well, but supposedly they're using a new cushion setup that's supposed to bring back more energy in that. I don't know how that works. Obviously, I haven't really performance tested these to be able to tell you how any of that stuff really feels. I told you I wasn't gonna tell you much. These are kind of stiff. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pause. Whatever, however you want to do that. These are kind of stiff. No final thoughts on that. That's after playing them in them. This thing is mad stiff. Again, pause. That was just my thoughts after playing in them for maybe an hour. I don't even know if that. But they have some design details. It says that the midfoot, it got rid of, I guess, the braided pattern. I don't see any braided pattern in the midfoot. For it to say that. That's what it says, the braided pattern in the mid. Huh? No, I don't know. It says forgoes the braided pattern in the midfoot, and instead introduces a carved midsole that's designed to portray the planets of the solar system. I can kind of see that. It's easier to see in the pair that they most recently revealed, which is the new money pair. I guess. And then on the heel, it says there's like mountain peaks on top of the New Balance branding. And then obviously on the tongue it says Kawhi in big letters. As I believe it says on these, you can't really see it because this is like a special edition one that had what is this thing called again? These are Jolly Rancher, I believe. So it has like the Jolly Rancher characters on here with Kawhi. So that's why you can't really see it on that one, but I believe it said Kawhi on there. But these are nice. This is actually one of the first black and white pairs of sneakers that I could say that I'd actually be interested in copying. That's just me, personally, my opinion. It's very clean. I like a real clean sneaker. Sometimes Nike just overdoes it, but this is nice. The outsole you have. Not radial. This looks like a kind of herringbone. Not too much. This definitely isn't bad. This is like some type of storytelling. It's also gross. I don't know why this is so dirty. I didn't think I wore these outside. This is disgusting. And then these have, I don't even know what you call that either. I guess this is like directional, like multi-directional. It's going in all directions on this one, on the Omnis over here. Personally, just randomly, like visually wise, the Omnis are just way better looking than the Kawhi ones, for sure. Like I wanted the Omnis way more than the Kawhi ones. I was fiending to get these. And remember when these first dropped in like, it was like in November, and you had to get it through like an email, and they only dropped like 100 pairs or something like that, and then nobody can get a pair for months. Like, they're like, oh yeah, this is our first colorway, and the next colorway you guys aren't gonna see till like next year. You can see those things like next year, March or something like that. Some crazy thing. That's New Balance. They're doing their thing over there. I will get into the New Money ones. So the New Money ones, New Money is a colorway that I guess New Balance uses. I believe the Omnis had a colorway because they said this is a 3rd edition, so it had to be that the Omnis had a colorway, and I believe they did. And then the Kawhi ones had a colorway of the New Monies as well. Supposedly they're supposed to release March 19th, but also the black and white colorway released already overseas at BSTN on February 9th. So these are out, like floating about in the sneaker space somewhere. There are people with their hands on Kawhi 2s and are playing Kawhi 2s. The first person to premiere them was not a basketball player. It was Jack Harlow at the All-Star game. Weird, right? But I guess it kind of makes sense because Kawhi's out. Jamal Murray, who's their other signee, is out. And then you have, what's that kid's name? Oh, DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray was an All-Star this year. I don't think he wore these. I think he wore the two-ways, I believe it's what they called. I'm sure you guys have seen those commercials where they talk about no sneakers. They have a commercial, but they have no sneakers. I think those are actually really funny. I'm ready for them to start commercials with sneakers because I'm ready to grab these sneakers, along with a bunch of others that I haven't gotten a hold of. But I'm ready for these. I'm looking forward to finally being able to performance test and fully put out a performance test for these for a New Balance sneaker. I'd like to maybe go back. I've discussed at points maybe going back and doing all performance tests. Like for these back here, I will definitely 100% put a performance test on for these. I know you guys probably can't even get these anymore unless you go on like StockX or something like that, because we've already moved on. Well, you may be able to. We moved on to the 6s. They're not out yet, but we've moved on. Those are different. Those are different. So yeah, as I said, the new money colorway comes out March 19th. Price is going to be $160. You guys can see the images. I'll just put images as I'm talking on here. It's like a greenish colorway. It reminds me of like the new hundreds. I say new, like it hasn't been years since the hundreds came out, but it reminds me of like the new hundreds, like a teal blue type of colorway, greenish. It has the Congress, Constitution. It's got gold stuff on there, so for like the gold leaflets and the money. These are nice. I would take either one, whichever one you guys want to release first. I'll go and buy first. I'm waiting on these. There's supposed to be a pair of Currys that's releasing, I believe, the 13th. No word on what colorway that is. I'm hoping it's the Cookie Monsters because I'm going after those as well. I have a pair of what's sitting in my cart right now on Nike. I know there's a pair of sneakers sitting in my cart. Oh, I have the Kyrie sitting in my cart, but they're the black and white colorway, which is why I haven't copped them yet. I'm thinking about possibly just making my own pair because I'm losing my patience waiting for another pair of Kyries, like another colorway to come out. And then what else? What else do I still have to work on? I already doing the Pumas. I'm gonna put in more work in the Pumas tomorrow, so hopefully I can get a performance review out to you guys soon. What else do we got? D-Wade 6s. D-Wade. Oh my God. Now I can't remember his name because I say D Wade. Dwayne. Jesus. Dwayne. Damian Lillard. The Sixes. The Dame Sixes I have to get to as well. Those are just sitting on shelves. I can literally just go into the store and pick up a pair whenever I'd like. So I have a lot to do. I have a lot to work on. I got a lot of basketball I got to play. And hopefully my niece can keep up with them. These are the Kawhi 1s. These are the Omnis. These are the Kawhi 2s, whether it's the black and white and the new money. And I'm the only land, and I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one.